Hi guys, my name is Kiera, also known as Hobokiki, and today we're my baby, my pride and joy, the Hobonichi cousin. This is the week that we're currently on. I'm just going to fill out some minor things. You guys, I'm not gonna lie, this I've been going through it because it's just I have been having a mentally draining week. Um, you know, started riding the crimson wave, if you will. And it's just like everything that could irritate me has amplified times 10. And so it's just it's just not looking good for your girl. I've just been mentally frustrated and about like little dumb stuff. So um as you can see, I'm kind of like talking about it here. I did have to do a voiceover because I was literally like all over the place. But I'm just letting you know that I did use this kind of like a health journal. We wrote about like what we ate and like the exercising, and that was good for me. We are going to do the week of the 22nd through the 28th now. I'm grabbing the crystals that I'm going to have with me. We have this pretty blue one. Don't know the name of it, but I do know these are blue lace agate chips. So I'm going to add those. And then I think this is soda light here. And am I using one more? Yeah. Oh, I have this fluorite cloud because the kit that we're going to use is about like rain. These are stickers from E-Star Case, and they're basically just like rainy day stickers. I like this umbrella, and then I'm going to use this cloud PET tape as well. That is from Journal Say. So these are two different websites, estarcase.com and journalsay.com. Both of these are going to give me exactly what I need for like a rainy day spread, since this is the week that a fall begins, I believe. Yes. And so, I was looking for something rainy. Also, if you're new here, hi, how are you? I do like to plan each month around a theme, and this month's theme is like sky slash, space, but mostly just sky, like up there. Very loose. I don't try to be like too stern about the theme and how I follow it. It's just something loosely based off the theme. So today we're doing it just kind of like sky, a rainy day. And I thought that was enough. And I do wind up really liking this spread. So if you will, join me as I lay everything down here. I didn't even white out the date section. I just thought this was fine enough. I'm not feeling it this week. I'm so frustrated with everything, little things that are happening, big things that are happening, what's going on in the world. Um, I'm not even tuned in. Like, I have been avoiding social media, and that's like the real reason why I haven't like posted on my Instagram. It's because it's just too much. And this week, with everything that I'm going through myself, it's like, I can't do it. I gotta take a mental breather. So I do apologize. I hope you guys are doing okay. It was a lot for me, okay? It was a lot for me. And, your girl is no stranger for disappearing from the internet. It ain't nothing to me. I'll delete an app in the quickness. I don't care. But, I'm not gonna delete it. But there was just so much hatred spewing from all sides, and there's so much darkness spewing from all sides, and it's just, ooh. And then I was already like frustrated and annoyed my doggone self. So yeah, it's just been one of those weeks where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna take a chill pill this week. And I was making so many mistakes when I was making this spread too, because I was already, like I said, I was already frustrated for my own things, and then adding on worldly things as well. It was just like, nah, Nah, but even with all of that going on, I still really enjoy this spread. I do want to say I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope you're taking care of yourself, taking care of your mental, understanding that with the way that everything is right now, it's okay to feel whatever you feel, but I do hope that you're taking those emotions and kind of like transmuting them into something good that you could use, some energy that you can use to benefit, yourself in a way that doesn't harm others, of course. So I just know it's a lot going on, and I just really hope you're taking care of yourself. So, because I had to reset the way that I was feeling, what I like to do is first start with the morning jog. I don't know what it is about hitting that fresh outside air, especially before the sun come out, because like I said, I live in the desert, so it get hot and it get hot quick. Um, I like to go for that morning jog, get that fresh air, no one's out there, listen to some music, come on back. And then I think I am going to do a little fast today as well, just because it's like it helps me reset everything, reset my thinking process, what I'm digesting, not just physically, but, you know, mentally and spiritually as well. So just, reset everything, come back refreshed, and yeah, just feeling a little bit better. You do whatever you got to do to feel better. I support that, as long as, again, it doesn't conflict with someone else's well being. I feel like I shouldn't have to emphasize that, but unfortunately, we still have to emphasize that. But yeah, just take care of you. I'll be doing a little fasty fast just to reset myself here. Um, and even if you're not believing in a fast, I still like to do it, not even really for the spiritual reasons, even though that helps as well, but just for the physical reasons. It's literally and mentally, because like you really have to put your mind to it. So you kind of take your mind off of everything else to put your mind on not eating or not consuming whatever you want to not consume, because a fast does not just have to be about food. You can fast from many things, but if it's something you really like doing, then that really takes energy to not focus on what you like doing. So that's what I'll be doing, just to press a little reset here. And yeah, obviously, you might want to talk to your doctor first before you fast. I have done it many a times. So for me, it's nothing, but I'm not your doctor. Don't listen to me say, oh, Hobo Kiki told me to fast, and now I'm passed out on the floor. No, you go talk to your doctor, girl. But yeah, that's all I'll be doing. And of course, I'll be playing with my stickers. Speaking of which, let's actually get into what we're doing here. So I laid my PET tape at the top of that section there just to kind of cover up the dates. And because, clouds belong up at top on the sky. So that's why I laid it there. But then I also did a few little clusters here. I just chose 3 of the girls that were in that sticker. I am deciding to make a layout like this, where I have 3 different sections, because last week things were a little bit all over the place for me. And even though I was still able to plan in there, I prefer to have everything kind of in sync with each other. So that's why I'm going to do this kind of layout again, where the top section here is going to be my events, my meetings, my appointments, anything big that I need to remember about that day is going on the top. The middle section is going to be like my health planner, my steps, what I ate, if I ate, and then my exercise. Lastly, we'll have my like to do section, on the right page just because there's more than enough space, and then my progress tracker and some habit trackers. So basically, like my habits at the bottom and a list. And then on the far left side, right under the mini, the what? I told you guys, I'm just all over the place. The mini calendar, I will have, what will I have? Oh, I'll have the mood tracker slash, it's also like a sleep tracker and a productivity tracker. There we go. I am all over the place. Again, this is why I need my reset, even if it's just for a day. I have not decided how long I'm going to fast yet, but definitely need a hard reset, because when I tell you that I was in such a pissy mood, sorry about the language, but I was just frustrated with everything and everybody, and I don't like feeling like that. I cannot hold on to, I don't want to call them negative emotions, because your emotions are not bad. How you feel, it's not bad. It's more so like a warning system, right? Just letting you know, hey, you feel this, and then it's up to you to figure out why you feel like that and how you can use that energy, right? So whatever feelings you may be feeling about whatever, yeah, I will not call them as a bad feeling. But how you go about what you choose to do with that emotion, that's where things can get sticky. So yeah, so I do not like to sit in certain emotions for too long. I kind of like to figure out what's going on and how I can use this to fuel me in a positive way, right? One of the biggest things that I do not like sitting in, and it's why I will remove myself from certain people, is anger. And that's because I'll speak for myself, but anger is almost always never just anger. When I'm angry, it's other emotions like disguising themselves as anger. So when I'm angry, I have to sit with anger and I have to figure out, why am I angry? And then the angriness, it turns out I peel away the layer of angry and that was really hiding something else. And so I really don't like sitting with anger for too long, because that emotion takes me such a long time to delve into and figure out what's really like the main source of that anger. And then I just don't like how it makes me feel. I really don't. I don't like being an angry person. I have been an angry person before. You guys are not new to that unless you're new here. This is a wild, a wild plan with me. If this is your first time here with me, sorry, but I always, just keep it real. Have a communication style where we're just chatting. We're just chatting here. That's all it is. And I never always promise like peace, sunshine, and rainbows. Although I would love that. Y'all know your girl love to just sing kumbaya. But, you know, sometimes it is what it is. And this is what we're talking about today. And I'm sure you already know the underlying message of all of this if you've been keeping up with things, okay? I just don't, me personally, I don't like to sit with angriness because I don't like how it feels. I just don't. I don't like how it feels. So whenever I'm angry, I like to press that hard reset as fast as possible. Now that's after I figure out why I'm angry. What can I do to take this anger and use it in a good way? You know what I'm saying? So I figure that all out as quickly as possible when it comes to being angry. And then I, transmute everything, press that hard reset of going on a fast or doing something, get the angriness out. So that's just me. But however you feel right to, take care of yourself during these times, I hope you're doing that. I really do. Let's talk about the stickers, and then, yeah, we're done talking about everything else. All right, I did bring in some silver foiling. Let's start with the blue clouds. That's from the Giving Girl. Those are like OG stickers. If you know, you know. Then we have like the silver clouds where it's just a silver lining. You see what I did there? You see why I added silver foil? But those are from I don't know, and they don't have a name on them, so I think it's because I took off the name. I want to say they're from Paper Panda Design. For some reason, that's what's coming to the forefront of my center lobe. So I'm pretty sure that's where they're from, but I don't know. Take that with a grain of salt. And then we have the foiled quotes. That's from Letters to Apollo. In case you're wondering, I can tell you what the quotes are, and they were very much so needed this week with everything that's been going on. They say, hey, you, don't give up on you, or don't give up. Hey, you, don't give up, okay? That's the first one. And the second one says, you got this, or hey, you got this. Something around those lines, if you can't see them. Basically, don't give up and you got this. That's what it boils down to. Sorry, I don't have my planner on me as I do this little voiceover because if you're new here, hi, how are you? Again, crazy video for you to start with, girlfriend. But I do all my voiceovers at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm not busting out my planner, so I don't really know. I'm going based off of what I see here or what I remember or a combination of both. And I just know that's basically the sentiment of these quotes. I know they're a little bit hard to see, but that's what they say, basically. The weekend sticker is from Vanilla Paper Co. I really don't think they are a open shop anymore. I don't know. They may very well be, but I don't think they are. But if they are, that's where they're from. And yeah, that's basically all the stickers I used. I did lay down some blue highlighter, the highlighters from Mildliner, and then I went over it and made some like scratchy edges, some jagged edges, we'll say, and I wanted it to make it look like it was like little washi strips, and I think it came out nice. Now I am adding another highlighted line. This is, of course, where my step counter will be. I realize even though I'm on average going to make the 10,000 steps every day, um, I still like having them there. So this is basically everything filled out. Not really filled out because I'm just going to fill them out when I get back because I do have to get ready to take my son to soccer practice. So yeah, I don't really have time to fill it out today. Sorry about that. Next week, yeah, next week I should have time to show you guys how my planner looks actually planned in a little bit. So be on the lookout for that. I did write the first day of fall on one of those clouds because I believe the first day of fall starts on the 22nd. Take that with a grain of salt too, because I don't know. But yeah, I do like how this came out. This is very easy for me to see where everything is and to use this planner to its fullest potential, like write everything that I need here. So I love doing my spreads like this. I am going to use the same PET tape and the same stickers that you saw me just using this weekly section in my daily section. Love, love, love doing that. There will be a video up about that later on this week, so make sure you check on that. If you like the video, feel free to like the video. If you dislike the video, feel free to dislike the video. It's whatever, bro. I promise I won't be dismayed because I know I did a lot of yappage this time around. But I hope you stay safe and you stay creative, okay? And I will see you in the next one. All right? All right. Bye.